So what's up, veterans? It's News Tuesday. We back, and remember to check out the channel. We go over basically any types of topics regarding veterans, their benefits, livelihoods, finances, you name it. Also, check out the website simplevetbenefits.com. We have some downloadable content, checklists, ebooks, you name it, from various topics as well, based on what you all have asked for in those comments. So continue to do that. Continue to keep sending me feedback. I always appreciate it. So let's start out. We're going to go with the most controversial topics first. So the VA launches a task force on anti-Christian bias. Now this one's pretty interesting. So the VA's Undersecretary Doug Collins has initiated a task force to investigate alleged anti-Christian bias within the organization. So employees are encouraged to report instances of discrimination related to religious beliefs, including issues surrounding vaccines, mandates, and objections to certain medical procedures. Now, this move aligns with President Trump's executive order aimed at addressing perceived government bias against Christians. And then, of course, with any of these topics, I'm going to post the links to them so you can do your own research. The next one is VA abortion access under review. So advocates expressed concern that the Trump administration may reverse the Biden-era policy allowing limited abortion services at VA facilities. Now, the potential rollback could eliminate exceptions for cases involving rape, incest, or threats to the mother's health. This is affecting a lot of veterans, especially those in states with restrictive abortion laws. Now, those were the two most controversial topics. Next is the Medal of Honor recipient reenlist. So Dakota Mayer, a Marine Corps veteran and Medal of Honor recipient, has reenlisted in the Marine Corps Reserve after 15 years of hiatus. Now, Mayer cited a renewed sense of duty and the desire to lead by example and his motivations for returning to service. Okay, it sounds like they might be up in age. I'm gonna look up this person. Yeah, right. 15 years is a long hiatus. Hey, you don't even remember how to be a soldier by that time. Anyway, yeah, you might as well go back through basic. So the VA benefits increased by 2.5%. I alluded to this last week. Veterans receiving VA benefits will see 2.5% of an increase starting April 2025, reflecting the annual cost of living adjustment, also known as COLA. This adjustment aims to help veterans keep the pace within inflation and rising costs. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't mad at 2.5%. I ain't mad at that at all. But yeah, I know living costs more than that. So yeah, make sure you got your side hustles on deck. Put out your YouTube channel like me and Be Humble. Do what you got to do, y'all. I'm telling you. So I talked about this too a little bit last week, actually more in detail. So the House passes 7 bipartisan bills. So the House of Reps passed 7 bipartisan bills focused on improving services and support for veterans and their families. These measures aim to enhance health care, streamline benefits, and improve overall quality for the veteran community in general. Now, I go through all 7 of these bills in last week's video, so go ahead and check that out for more details. And of course, I'll drop the link in the comments so you can check them all out too, because they cover a range of topics. So the VA faces workforce reductions. Of course, as you know, all government agencies are. I work for the USDA. We just finished the DRP, the Deferred Resignation 2.0, and a lot of people took it. Now, I don't have numbers on how many, but just looking at the different departments that I work with, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I'm pretty interested to see how things are going to look here in the next couple months. POCs are different. Some departments completely left. You know, some departments just have a few people left. A lot of those people were either probationary folks that they previously let go and bring back on administrative leave, or folks that were near retirement. So either within that retirement window or right before. So the VA has dismissed over 1,000 probationary employees, including researchers in critical fields such as mental health and prosthesis. Lawmakers have raised concerns about potential staffing shortages and the impact on veteran care. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. That's because I don't. All of the agencies seems like they're doing the DRP 2.0, and also how they're going about the RIFs, the reduction in force, in different ways in different time periods. So in the next few months, it's like I said earlier, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what the VA's RIF plan looks like, but that's something definitely to cover here in the near future. I'll do some more research on that. So tax season reminders for veterans. Tax season is over. So I hope you filed everything for this year. I created a few videos to help with that, to break down, what it looks like for veterans specifically. How our taxes differ from everyone else's, and also the difference between like TurboTax, Jackson Hewitt, and individual CPAs or independent CPAs. And then upcoming veteran events. The VA has curated a list of events for the week of April 21st, 2025, aimed at assisting, educating, and enriching veterans and their families. These events include job fairs, workshops, and community gatherings. I wanted to pull that up real quick too, because it looks like they have quite a few events going on here in the near future. And then also Wounded Warrior Project always has a bunch of events. So if you register as an alumni, that's actually how I met Be Humble, who's in the comments right now, at a Wizards game, because we're in the DMV area. So let me pull up my screen. And this is where you don't want to have too many tabs open. All right. So these are all from today. Still some stuff you can catch. Looks like you can catch the caregivers event. What else? Effective communication workshop. That sounds good. Honor Flight Northeast. Not sure what that is. Free legal services. Palm Beach County. Okay, that's Florida. Okay, so yeah, they have local events too. So I'm sure you can look up by your area. But yeah, veterans, definitely go check that out. What else? Wounded Warrior Project. Let's see what they got going on. Now these events are lit. Trust and believe. They got all types of dope stuff. Let me see. That's not it. Actually, I know what to do. I'll pull up another window. Here we go. So yeah, they got all types of events, y'all. Like they got online and in person. Of course, they got the support group stuff. Let me see. This one's cool. The headquarters of Under Armour is in Baltimore. So you can do workouts. I believe it's like every Thursday they have these, and they provide lunch too. Let's see. Also build tension release. Earth Day crafting workshop. Like they have stuff like this. Let me see. I remember we did something like archery dodgeball. Like we had like these bow and arrows with like foam tips on them, and you basically trying to dodge the arrows. Like it's kind of cool. So you out there joint like a Hawkeye. Axes and barbecue. It's like axe throwing, and they provide a meal too. Like I mean, y'all got to take advantage of this. I mean, these events are free, so I mean, and they also have an app. I always recommend that you go through the web portal because it seems like all of the events doesn't always show up, or they show up late on the app. So definitely make sure you go through the browser. I got to go through these later to see what me and my wife is interested in going to. But that's it, y'all, for this week's News Tuesday. Let me know in the comments what you think. Give me some feedback. Also, give me some topics to go over in future videos and in future News Tuesdays. I'll do my research and present them to y'all. All right? Take it easy. Peace.